Hello, everybody. How are you doing? It's Wisdom Moments on K24 again with me, C.J Atemo. Hope that you are having a lovely week, and I hope that you are energized for the things that you need to do. I hope that you are working towards becoming a better person, and as you become a better person, then you become a better contributor both to society, your family, the nation, and even the organization that you are part of. And I hope that that's going on well. Well, this week, as we say, we're coming to you from 67 Airport Hotel. Check them out and see all that they offer: conferencing facilities, accommodation. They've got a very wonderful cuisine as well, the swimming pool. And if you want to have a place to come and have some team building activities, it would be a very good place as well. Receptions and parties, so much that is offered in this place, and that is along Mombasa Road, just off Mombasa Road in the Syokimau area. So you just need to check out that and see what you can get from over here. Well, I started talking about, the tenets of rebuilding, and my first tenet was vision. I started talking about the tenets of rebuilding. The first one was vision, and I said there's really nothing that you will accomplish in life without vision. We know that. Whether you are beginning to build, or you are rebuilding, or you are restarting, or you are shifting into something else, there's really nothing that you will accomplish in life without vision. It's just having a clarity of destination, having this picture and the image of where you want to be, what you can do, how things can be. If you don't have that in your mind, then you will always spend your time and your life just wandering around the deserts of life and never really accomplishing anything. One of the things, the benefits of having the vision is that then you can always measure whether you are achieving what you set out to do or not. But, ladies and gentlemen, having vision is one thing. There's the next thing that you need, and probably that's where most people get stuck, and that is action. A lot of people have no plan of action for the visions that they have. They have amazing visions on paper. They have great documents. I mean, this happens in companies. This happens in businesses. This happens in families where couples talk about great things that they want to accomplish, but they leave them at that point of ideas. They never actualize them. It's important that as much as you have a vision plan, as much as you have your vision board, as much as you will have your vision written down, your vision statement, it's important that you put action to it. And many people ask the question that where do I start, or where should we start? Because generally, for most people, the vision looks very great. It looks very grand, and they love it to become grand. And I've got to say this even on the onset, that see, it doesn't have to be grand to be a vision. It just needs to be a picture of what things can be like for it to be a vision. It doesn't have to be so grand that it's going to require, the financing of the World Bank and the IMF. You don't have to have it at that level. You can just start it at a personal level, at a family level. You may have a vision just for your children, the kind of family that you want to raise, or just your little business that you are doing. You could have a vision for it, but then you need an action plan to it. Where do you start? Well, start from where you are. The vision gives you the destination, but like in every other journey, you start from where you are. It's the Chinese that say that the journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step. Do not be intimidated by the magnitude of your vision until it paralyzes you to the point of being inactive. There are people who have these grand plans, great vision, imaginations, that they never do anything because they think that for them to accomplish that, they have to start at a high level. So sometimes they think they need so much resource, or they think they need so much experience or expertise. They need so much to be availed to them before they can start it. Well, you see, a good vision will outlast you. And so actions are supposed to be the immediate places towards a great vision. You may never completely accomplish the vision you set out because it may be completed by the generation that comes after you. But you can never be excused for not doing anything with it. You cannot be excused for never starting. And you will never know what you can do until you do something. You can never know how far you can go until you start moving. There's so much strength and resource on the inside of you, mental, emotional, physical strength, intellectual, sometimes even spiritual strength that you have on the inside of you that will not be very visible on the surface until there's something that challenges you. You've seen when people are being chased or pursued by something that they feel will endanger their lives. I mean, there's a strength that comes in. You won't believe that the person is 45 when you see them running and jumping over the wall, because there's just a strength that was hidden on the inside of them that needed some motivation. And sometimes danger is that motivation, survival is that motivation. You won't know how much you can do until you begin to do something. And the thing about it is that when you start acting on your plan, the plan becomes clearer. And you begin to put in more detail, because the practicality of action usually brings clarity to vision. The practicality of action brings clarity to vision. So when you begin to work on it, you begin to see areas that you need to improve on. You begin to recognize the areas of your deficiency and your areas of strength. You begin to see how you need to maneuver around life, around people. So when you put your business out over there, then you get to know what was in your head, whether that was really practical. And you don't have to abandon the vision, you just begin to fine-tune it. When you begin to work on your finances, or you're working on your organization, your team, you're working on a plan that you had, when you begin to work on that, you begin to see how to synchronize that with everything else that you're doing. But you will never know that until you put action to it. Start from where you are. Start with what you have. You don't have to have too much. Start with the knowledge you have. Start with the network you have. Start with the money that you have. Start from where you are and grow in it. Part of the joy of fulfilling that vision is the growth in the person, the lessons that you learn, including through mistakes, losses, wrong investments, wrong turn, bad decisions, all of that. You cannot allow yourself to be paralyzed by the desire for perfection. See, when you try and seek to be perfect and never to make a mistake and never to lose anything and never to make the wrong decision and never to offend anybody, you will be paralyzed. It's the thing that is called paralysis by analysis, because you overthink and you think so much until you do nothing. Some of you need to be comfortable going ahead with the little that you know, with the little that you have, starting from where you are. You can start your business from your house. You can start a school from a house. You can start doing a whole organization from a very small place. Start from where you are, because until you start, you will never know what you have, and you will never know what you need. It is when you go out there and begin to use what you have that you will realize there's something else that you need. So it's important for you to go out and begin. So ladies and gentlemen, on top of your vision, you need a plan of action. Start from where you are. Start with what you have, and start with whom you know. Start with whom you know. If, for example, you are trying to, rebuild your business, approach the people that you know. Talk to them. Tell them, this is what we are planning to do. This is what I'm trying to do, and this is what I'm doing right now. And find ways of partnerships, support, sales, and marketing things to them, including ideas. Start with those that you know. Well, I hope that you have been built up by Wisdom Moments on K24 with Miss C.J Atemo. And today we've talked about action. We talked about vision. We've talked about action. I don't want you to miss any one of them, so you keep it right here. We were coming to you from 67 Airport Hotel. Till the next time, keep it right here.